Hi, today I'd like to talk about um, productivity. So, we're like a big productivity culture, like we have to be productive, we have to get stuff done. And in some ways, it's sort of overdone and overused, and, we use it as a club to beat ourselves. And there is some importance in just being. But there is like a way in which we sort of feel better about ourselves when we're productive. So like if we just lounge around on the couch, you know, playing on our phones, watching videos, social media, whatever it is we do, we at the end of the day actually kind of feel kind of crummy, right? Um, and so we actually feel better if we're productive. And productivity can be many things, like it's kind of different for different people, what makes us feel good, what makes us feel productive. Um, so for some people, collecting things can make them feel good, like bird watching, sort of collecting an image of a bird or seeing a bird. Pokemon Go fulfills a collecting kind of a need. Um, uh, collecting certain objects can sort of make us feel productive in some way. Achieving can make us feel productive, like if we achieve certain goals or certain financial goals or buy something, a home or whatever. Accomplishing, a certain level of like I published a paper or wrote a book or something like that, that can sort of be in that achieving thing. Also, sports can often be something that we feel like we've achieved. I've, run the marathon. I can run so fast. I can throw so far. I can shoot in a certain way. We can all often feel like we've achieved something, um, and that can sort of lead to a productivity feel. So home tasks sometimes can make us feel productive. Doing our laundry. It feels nice to have clean clothes. I like the home tasks because they're first of all, they're not very long generally, and they're tangible and you can see it. So, like if I do my laundry, I can see I have nice clean clothes. If I cook, I can have a nice meal. If I clean, I can see that my home is clean. So, and then on a little bit of an aside is a clean home just has a more relaxing feel to it versus if it's really cluttered, if it's kind of dirty, we don't really like being there. Having a clean home sort of adds to our own ease. But home tasks are very good for like feeling a little productive. Personal care is a form of productivity, but oftentimes I wonder that maybe we don't feel so great about brushing our teeth as I do about, cooking or cleaning. Or wiping off the sink versus like brushing my teeth or, you know, taking a shower or whatever. I think I don't feel as great about it. But why not? Why don't I feel good about like, hey, I brushed my teeth, yay me. And work often is kind of our go-to thought when we think about productivity. Um, And for that, I sort of feel like we need to go look into a deeper dive about what it is about work that makes us feel good or productive. And feeling good and productive aren't necessarily the same, but I think it's really worth analyzing what it is what ways we get satisfaction from work. And that may be a topic for another video. So back to the original point is we feel better when we're productive. And I'm going to pivot productivity versus wasting time. I don't mean productivity versus just being and existing. So I don't I'm I don't mean like we must be busy all the time. There's great benefit to sitting outside and looking at nature and relaxing. There's great benefit to going for a walk. there's a lot of benefit in just being, or even staring out the window. There is benefit to that, but I'm sort of contrasting productivity with that like wasting and whiling away time, where at the end of the day we feel kind of crappy. So with the productivity, we want to accomplish something, and the productivity is often, um, the way it's important is especially when we can sort of see our progress. So like I was talking about the cooking and the cleaning, it's tangible. But another way to make things tangible that aren't tangible are a task list. So you make a list, you write down the things, and this is sort of a time management thing. Is like you make everything sort of like into small steps. So instead of saying, I got to write this report, you say, I have to collect my materials. You say, that's one thing. I have to review my materials. That's another thing. I have to make an outline. That's another thing. So if you can break it down to small steps, first of all, it makes it a lot easier to do. It makes us feel more productive, and it makes it more manageable. So like whatever we can do to bring productivity into our day, we will feel better than when we're not productive. And even when we're have multiple tasks to do, so there's tasks we do want to do or would more likely want to do than tasks we just don't want to do. But the more tasks we do that feel good, the more likely we are actually to do the tasks that we're avoiding. So I just wanted to put that little thought in your head about productivity, particularly if you're having a time in which you're procrastinating right now. I mean, hopefully not right now. Maybe this is your procrastination, but like even if you're having like maybe a depressed time and you're not really quite able to get things moving, or you're just like procrastinating, or you're not making movement forward, or you find yourself like whiling away the time and then at the end of the day feeling not so happy. So those are some things to think about in terms of like what makes us feel productive, and it's going to be different for you. And I highly encourage you to sort of think about like what it is that gives you some sort of satisfaction, what makes you feel productive. And then once you sort of figure that out, maybe take the next step and try to balance the productivity tasks with things that you want to do, and then mix in a few things that you're sort of disinclined to do or not want to do. And you could say, I'm going to do 5 easy tasks I like, and then I'm going to do one that I really don't want to do. And so if you can mix it up a little bit, it'll make your day go smoother. You'll feel happier, and you're going to live a longer life. There you go. I actually think that's been studied. So I'm saying it kind of facetiously, but I think that has um, been studied and been equated as one of the things that actually does make us feel better. Oh, and I'm going to just leave you with this thought. And the evidence of that has been people who are in a nursing home, when they're given a plant to take care of, water it, take care of it, they actually do better than people who don't have the plant. So anyway, productivity, that may be purpose, but whatever. So anyway, be well, and till next time. Bye-bye.